Hey everybody, Blackthorn here. Doing a reading now for Pisces. This is a new thing. I'm doing a reading every week for each of the 12 signs in the zodiac. We're going to be focusing on the big three: your sun, moon, and rising, your core, your emotional, and the face you present to others, your public persona. Stay with me through the end, and you will get a special code. It's single use for select readings on my Etsy. Healing by blackthorn.etsy.com. If you do not have Etsy, get a hold of me anyway afterward in DM, and we can arrange something on the side. Okay, 50% off pricing. The code will only be given at the very end to sort of reward folks who stick through on the journey. All right, reading now on the sun going into the weekend for Pisces. Death. It is not death. Nobody is going to die that I'm aware of for you Pisces going into the weekend and covering the weekend. Death. This is a new beginning, and I'm going to give a brief tutorial, so I'm not taking up all the time. Number 13. 13 represented of Friday the 13th, the time that the Catholic Church turned on the Knights Templar, and the King of France, in conjunction with the Pope at the time, had them eradicated. We have an individual here, Death, riding a white horse. It is wearing the armor of Henry VIII. Henry VIII created the Church of England, or the Anglican Church, which directly opposed the Catholic Church. And we see the Catholic Church, we see a bishop figure here representing Catholicism. End of an era. End of an era, and it dates back to the time of the Black Plague, famine, all those other things. So, transition, big change, new era, end of one chapter closing, another one opening. This is all you, every aspect of your being, not just the emotional, what you put out, but your whole life. This weekend is going to be a big, I just can't emphasize this enough, big change for you Pisces. Looking at your moon, your emotional content, doing our little shuffle here, a quick one. Cottonwoods are blooming. I've got the cottonwood seeds blowing through my complex here. Emotional content, crazy time, not surprised. Wild, not surprised because of this big transition. Things are going to be changed. So that tells me this may not be expected. Big news. Either it's unexpected or it's not exactly what you thought it was going to be, and you're going to have major expectations, going to put you through some major stressing in all aspects, and that's going to put stresses on your friendships, your relationships too. Take the time you need. Use this weekend to strategize, regroup, and overcome, because even though Pisces, you're water, this is one of those situations where you almost got to find your grounding. Interesting to tell a water sign to find their grounding. How do you find ground in the water? Ground's still going to be wet if you go to the bottom of the river or the lake. So let's see. For items that would do grounding for you, we're looking at things like red jasper, red coral. If you have a piece of red jasper, red coral, something red, maybe even garnet, ruby, those things can help to present that. Spend time outdoors. If you need to take a break from that news, get your feet on the ground. Message me later if you need more ideas. We can discuss that. Also, maybe even with that reading for 50% off. Rising, we're going to do the rising read now. The face we present to others, our public. Male energy, you're going to be putting your best foot forward and trying to impress someone this weekend. Someone who maybe you have a little bit of sweetness with, a little sweetheart. If you're going to be with your family, we're talking a brother-sister relationship. If you're going to be around friends and there's really zero sexual attraction, again, almost a brotherly, sisterly. The males out there going to be trying to smooth things over, make nice impressions, entertain, and appease people. You are a people pleaser. Pisces male this weekend. Pisces female. Someone's going to try and show off to you, get you on their side. It doesn't necessarily mean they want you in an intimate fashion, but they definitely want you on their side. They want you having a good impression of them. Be prepared to make nice, listen to some tall tales, some joking around, maybe even some light flirting, but it's all in a certain level of innocence, and that's what we get with the Six of Cups card here. It's a certain level of innocent action. There is no ulterior motives that I'm detecting with this. So overall this weekend, major change coming. Things are going to get crazy. But on the private, the non-business aspect, you're going to be seeing interactions with people where you may have to put on a good face and impress others, or be willing to sit and listen to stories and be impressed. It's all about entertaining and being entertained this weekend, Pisces. So your 50% off code for select readings at healingbyblackthorn.etsy.com is black50, black50, BLACK50. If you do not have Etsy, DM me anyway with the code, and we will set up how you can have a reading with me for 50% off. And I take multiple different online payments. I do not take GPay from the Philippines. I take Google Pay through Etsy, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, and I would be willing to entertain other possibilities as well. All right. So thank you all for stopping in. We'll see you again next week. I hope to hear from some of you. So we will get to the bottom of some of these things happening this weekend. And when we do readings, it can be for anything. I do not do legal, medical. Those are my limits. Anyway, have a great weekend. Bye for now.